We are so excited to welcome in a member of that Stanley Cup champion Chicago Blackhawks team, Andrew Shaw, fresh off of announcing his retirement from the National Hockey League. Over 500 games played, 2 Stanley Cups won. Watching some of that footage back, Andrew, first off, congratulations. But how does it feel when you see that footage back as, I guess, an officially retired man?
Butterflies, probably the best way to explain it. Those are some great times, great memories that I'll cherish for my entire life, and was lucky to be a part of it, and made a lot of friends in the process as well.
And we showed Andrew that that clincher in 2015, and I think that was special amongst the 3 cups that the Hawks won and the ones that you were a part of, was because it was at home in Chicago. What do you remember about that as the clock was winding down on that particular night, and the chaos in the United Center on that evening?
Just thinking doing it again, one time's a dream come true, but getting to do it a second time was that much more special, especially in front of the fans. The building was rocking. I don't think I left the rink till almost 6 a.m. So we had a pretty good time, a long party, and one of those moments in my career that I'm never going to forget.
I read some of your comments in advance of this announcement being made, and you talked a lot, very genuinely, it seemed, about your teammates and your coaches and the bonds that you formed with them. I worked with Adam Burrish a few years ago during the Stanley Cup playoffs, and he talked about how that room was so special, and it was such a unique bond where everybody really, really cared about each other. Could you just talk about what made those championship teams that you were a part of, kind of the relationships and the friendships, and how unique and special they were?
For sure. I think it was like a brotherhood. We could hold each other accountable. No one would ever take it personally. We just wanted to win and be better. And, being able to do that, I think it brought out the best in all of us. And that love for one another just grew, and our team was just, I thought we were unstoppable. I mean, in 2013, we walked through the whole year with barely any losses and win a Stanley Cup, and then lose in the conference final the following year in a Game 7 overtime, and then 2015 to go win another cup. The group of guys was just so tight-knit. I mean, everybody got along, everyone loved each other. We would literally die for each other out there, and we knew everyone was going to give their best, so it made us step our game as well.
Andrew, you're a relatively young guy to retire from the NHL. You've had some injury issues that have been, I think, pretty well documented. Give us and give the viewers a little bit of an idea of what has been going through your mind leading up to this decision, because I'm sure that it was not an easy one.
Well, I'm not retiring. My body won't let me play anymore. Doctors don't find the way I play safe for what I've been through. So I'm being forced out of the game that I love, which is, that much harder, because you don't want to end on your own terms, and just having to go out this way, it's an awful feeling. But I got to look back and see all the amazing things I accomplished personally and as a team, and there's memories I'm never gonna forget, and I wouldn't change anything I did in my hockey career. I think it helped mold me to who I am as a person as well as a player, and I don't know, it's tough to walk away from, but there's a time for everybody, and my time's now.
And I think you said it really well there. Like, you've had some incredible moments, some incredible memories. I mean, over 500 games played. It's hard to play one game in the National Hockey League, and you managed to play a ton more than that, despite being passed over in the draft, I believe, a couple of times. If you could go back to 18-year-old Andrew Shaw sitting there not getting selected, what would you say to him about, what was in store for him over the next decade?
I don't know how. I don't think 18-year-old Andrew would believe me. Probably just laugh in my face. But just to kids out there, just stay positive and have fun. I'm a very intense guy when it comes to playing any sport. I'm super competitive. I enjoy working hard. So I think that's what drove me to eventually make the NHL after being passed over twice in the draft and having numerous amounts of people tell me I wasn't good enough, big enough, fast enough, or skilled enough to play. I think it just built that chip on my shoulder a little bit more and motivated me to prove them all wrong. If you knew me or my family, you would know I like to piss people off. So I think people saying all that stuff about me motivated me more.
Yeah, we've seen a little of that on the ice over the years, but hey, it's a valuable commodity in this game, and you proved a lot of people wrong, and have had a terrific career and part of 2 Stanley Cup winners. I did want to bring up something interesting. I mean, not a lot of us in life can do something that kind of creates this kind of social media stir and kind of blow up Twitter like you did in the Western Conference Final. I believe it was in 2015. You know, I'm up late at night watching this game, the Hawks and the Ducks. It's a great game. And you headbutted a puck into the net, and everybody was kind of crazy. Is this going to count? We didn't really know. There it is. I mean, that is really great thinking on your feet or on your skates in this case, because you see it. And it was, I mean, that's a soccer headbutt right into the net there. Eventually, it was disallowed. But when you think about that moment, what comes to mind? Because I just remember on Twitter for sure, it was crazy with all the different people weighing in early in the morning hours in the East Coast.
Yeah, it was all reaction. I knew once the puck hit the ice, I wasn't going to be able to get a stick on it. And I don't know, I just saw it coming, and I don't know what made me think about jumping and headbutting it, but I'm glad I did. Brought a lot of laughs to people's lives. So I was clearly excited too.
Yeah, that was definitely an interesting moment for sure. Didn't work. It worked out fine. You guys ended up winning the West, and you ended up winning the Stanley Cup that year. So great job for you. Before I let you go, real quick, what are the plans for you moving forward? Do you have any plans at this moment?
I don't have any plans, but I have 2 very young kids, a wife, so they'll keep me pretty busy. But I'll probably go home, help my old man out, maybe help frame a house up with him, and just stay busy. Keep getting better, you know, making sure I'm taking care of myself. But what I'm going to miss the most is probably community, though. I mean, I love doing community service, helping people out, making people's day a little bit brighter. And this city has been great for that. I mean, the Blackhawks organization always is out and about in the community and trying to help others. And it's something I'm going to miss. So maybe something along those lines as well.
Well, Andrew, I can tell you this. You're going to be able to touch a lot of lives moving forward. So, you know, really all the best to you. Good luck. And hopefully you'll come back and join us again sometime. We could talk a little bit more hockey.
Would love to. You're going to see Andrew Shaw in hockey. It's in some sort of way. I mean, it's a huge part of my life, so it's not going anywhere.
All right. Thanks a lot, Andrew. All the best moving forward.